you got time to train with Jon Jones throughout your years. How different do you think Jon Jones is in terms of the elevated fighter IQ that people say he has?
Oh, no, John's actually very smart at fighting. He sees things. He's one of the, I think, there's different levels of intelligence, different lanes, basic people being, I've sat there, spoke to some people that, like, this guy's not very bright. And then we get on a topic that's up their alley and they seem like a genius, like, oh shit, all right, well, we just, that's where this guy's lane is, where he's able to be informative and where he has understanding. And, John can be frat boyish and, obviously he's made some,
What? Frat boy?
Frat boy, yeah,
what does frat boyish mean?
Let's see. Like one time, I remember I was like, "There's no fucking way that's happening." Everyone, with all the guys after training, went to the movies and stuff, and then like they were like taking their shirts off and like being loud and screaming. I'm
in
like,
a movie theater.
Yeah, and I'm like, to me that's frat boy shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Bear would have loved to be there.
Well, can you imagine being in a movie theater, drop top with Jon Jones, everybody's going nuts?
That'd be the highlight of your
That would have been lit. I would have been there.
You would have loved it.
Come on, stop.
Well, I'm just saying.
You've never done that?
No,
You've never walked in a movie theater, took off your shirt?
never.
Yes, you have.
Not in a movie theater.
Not one time?
No.
Okay.
I don't think most people have, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I never have, but that sounds like a fraternity.
Yeah, So, anyways, some of the things that's happened, he's been in the news for. It's like it could be young kid dumb shit, right? But one time I sat in the room, we were sitting there watching a fight, and it was breaking down, and I was there specifically to sit with Greg Jackson and watch him break the fight down, and John's input was equal, right on par. I'm sitting there pointing things out. Oh, look, every time the guy stands this way when he before he does this move, he loads this. There's his telegraph. Here's his read here. And I'm like, no shit, look at that. He was right. Wow. Like it blew me away. I was very impressed his fight IQ to be able to sit there and watch somebody and break down their tendencies and what they like to go for. And, oh, here's his tells, his reads. Look what he's thinking here. I can tell what he's doing here. This is why he goes for this. And you can sit there and watch the patterns play out.
I could tell he was like that because when I fought him, I could tell. I could tell. And the whole time I was training for him, I don't watch footage either. And my coach was telling me, all right, when he turns to this stance, he's going to do the right head kick. If he go this way, he's going to do a left head kick and all this. And I could tell like he breaks people down like that. And he's real good at it.
Yeah, I watched an interview one time. I think I went over this with you, not on podcast, though, that Jon said the reason why he doesn't commentate, he doesn't want people to know his mind, right? He doesn't want people to see what he looks at in a fighter. Do you feel like it's that it's like that much of an advantage for him going into fights, his IQ level like that, like for his fighters, for people not to see what he thinks at?
Yeah, but I think that he's overestimating people's ability to be able to absorb and take advantage of that. I think that sometimes I tell people
That's a good take.
There's times I'm talking and I can tell that when I say something and someone says something back to me, I can go, you didn't grasp what I just said. I get it. And I'm not going to fight at home, but sometimes with my wife and I kind of have a code where she knows I get frustrated. I'm like, fuck, dead people. You know what I mean? And then the reason why is like I tell people like I see dead people, and me trying to tell someone, hey, there's a spirit there, and you're like, I don't see the shit. Like it'd be a weird argument to have somebody. If you could really see dead people and no one else could, you look like you were nuts if you kept trying to fucking scream about it. So I've learned just to keep my mouth shut, just like, all right, yeah, whatever.
That's a smart way to be, bro. I had that problem with Bear. A lot of stuff I try to explain to him, it goes over his head.
Like what?
I don't want to give examples right now, but a lot of stuff.
But don't make me sound dumb.
That's hard.